What's up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Keller Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. We have breaking news. This is huge. This explains the whole beef between Jake Paul, Alissa Violet, the whole beef between Clout Gang and Team 10. I mean, it's just insane what went down today. But before we get to that, we need to go back to the beginning on how this all got leaked. 2 days ago, the Martinez twins uploaded a video titled, "We Left Jake Paul's Team." In the video, they basically said they're leaving Team 10 because Jake Paul is a bully. Now, the Martinez twins said that they're planning on making a big exposed video on Jake Paul. It was supposed to hit today, but apparently it's being delayed till tomorrow. So that is going to be huge. However, when this news broke that the Martinez twins were leaving Team 10, Jake Paul's daddy, Greg Paul, uploaded a video titled, "Vlog Dad Reacts Martinez Twins Leaving Team 10." And in the video, Jake Paul's dad basically goes on to say that the Martinez twins have a new manager named Morgan, and she is brainwashing the twins. He goes on to say that Jake Paul used to work with this manager known as Morgan, and he did like this big tour, and Jake Paul got screwed over by Morgan, the manager, and didn't even get paid for this tour back in 2014. But today, Team 10 came out with an official announcement about the Martinez twins leaving, titled in response to Emilio and Ivan's video. Now, in this long Team 10 official response, they basically go on to say how Jake Paul found the Martinez twins when they were poor over in some slum in Spain, and he changed their life. So Jake Paul is so confused on why they would leave him. But here's the thing. There are two versions of this letter. The first one got deleted. This is what the deleted statement said. Unfortunately, due to Team 10 growing faster than we could ever have imagined, Ivan and Emilio opted to hire an external manager, Morgan Terrell, who Jake introduced them to so they could get as much attention as possible. Jake loves the twins and wanted the best for them, in spite of the fact that Morgan had previously deceived Jake with a tour that he participated in that ended up being a complete disaster on several levels, and Jake was left without receiving payment. Now again, that was from the first statement from Team 10, but that got deleted, and the new statement says this. Unfortunately, due to Team 10 growing faster than we could ever imagine, Ivan and Emilio opted to hire an external manager, Morgan Terrell, who Jake introduced to get as much help and attention for the twins as possible. Jake loves the twins and wants the best for them, in spite of the fact that Morgan severely mismanaged a situation Jake was personally and negatively affected by in the past. So they ended up getting rid of the statement where they say the Martinez twins manager never paid Jake Paul. I wonder why. Because they were caught fucking lying. The Martinez twins manager, Morgan, texted me proof that Jake Paul was in fact paid. She sent me a screenshot of a cash check to Jake Paul on September 23rd, 2014, proving that Jake was in fact paid. So quick question, Greg Paul, Jake Paul's daddy, why the fuck are you lying, bro? Like, you just flat out lied. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now it's going to get juicy. When this statement came out, the Martinez twins were pretty upset. In fact, one of them was on Snapchat crying with texts that say lies, lies, and lies. And after that came out, this was the first time Jake Paul himself responded to the Martinez twins leaving. Jake said this on Twitter. If the internet had the truth on any drama situations that I've ever been in, things would be so different. I stay silent to protect others and keep them out of jail, to stay out of negativity. But I think I'm going to be a little bit more vocal from now on. Done being painted as the bad guy. The crazy thing is that if they wanted to change their minds right now and actually communicate with me and respond instead of making a YouTube video with my name in it for views, I'd still welcome them back. Okay, so Jake's basically saying, hey, if the Martinez twins reach out to me, we can still patch things up. The Martinez twins aren't interested. This is what Emilio had to say. Now, why are you trying to be nice to us? Because you see all the Martinators coming for you. This is what bully people do. They act like they love you, and then off camera, they are mean to you. Ivan said this, yeah, bro, you could tell I used to love you, but there are more things that you don't want to talk about, right? Just wait until I edit my video. Oh, shit. Now, Jake Paul responded directly to this tweet by saying this: "Stop being immature and making videos so you can get views and prove your point. Talk to me like a man in person and we can fix this. Videos won't fix anything. Do you just want attention?" Okay, so the next thing I read to you is going to change everything, because one of the Martinez twins tweeted at Jake Paul this: "This is like Alissa all over again." And that's when Jake Paul responded by saying this: "Yeah, and this time I'm not going to be silent. Alissa fucked my brother. That's why I kicked her out. Oopsies, I just told the truth. I'm done being the bad guy. Martinez and Alissa backstabbed me." Oh, shit. It's all starting to make sense now. Now, Jake Paul ended up deleting this tweet, but it was too late. The damage was done. And Snake Bitch, also known as Erica Costell, immediately tweeted after this tweet saying, "I mean, he's not wrong," laughing out loud. And well, this tweet from Erica Costell pissed off FaZe Banks. He responded by saying this: "Bitch, you are a proven liar. I'm going to take it upon myself to make sure you have a miserable journey through your cunt of a life." Oh, shit! Erica responded by saying, laughing aloud, "Wait, just curious as to what the hell this has to do with you, but okay, can't wait." FaZe Banks responded by saying this: "'Cause I'm sick of the fake snake bitch that is Erica Costell, the one who thinks she's a fucking runway model and flips on her best fucking friends. Didn't you just make a video talking about how you want to be Alyssa's friend again? You're just a trash human." Woo! Okay, now Snake Bitch, Erica, she's still trying to play it off like she didn't do anything because her tweet was vague, right? She said this: "Still confused as to how my tweet is related to anything to do with you or your situation. If there's a real problem, let's talk." Okay, Erica, this is why we call you Snake Bitch. Because you're a liar. Everybody knows what you're talking about when you put out this tweet saying, "I mean, he's not wrong," laughing out loud. That tweet had nothing to do with anything else. It didn't have anything to do with your tweets before then. You were literally reacting to what Jake said. And then when Banks confronts you on it, you completely act, "Oh, I didn't do anything." This makes you a snake-ass bitch. I mean, it's just, that's why we call you Snake Bitch. Listen, guys, the Martinez twins exposed video on Jake Paul is coming out tomorrow. It is going to be fucking huge. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe with notifications on. This is DramaAlert. If you want to keep up to date with all the drama that's going on with this story, you want to sub with notifications on. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you slap a like on it. I'm uploading it super late because all this went down. So I'm literally uploading this at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I would appreciate a like if you appreciate my dedication. Thank you for all the love and support. DramaAlert Nation, now over 3,090,000 subscribers. By the way, my voice is messed up because I'm sick, but I'm still working for you.